Hello, welcome back to the last question of September's tarot read. So for this question, I always ask, what should the collective focus on for the month? So no matter where you live, no matter where you are, this is global, this is everyone. What should be your center focus for the month? So I would always suggest following your own intuition. However, I do like to ask, I do like to do these every month just to give people kind of an idea of what's going on. So this answer was rather lengthy, so I will kind of go through it, but these two together tells me you need to surrender and then have patience because it is coming. It is coming. Pentacles are tangible, so that they're very physical, which means that we will be physically, you have to wait to physically see it, but you have to surrender that up. So if there's anything you're struggling with, having a hard time with, and I know that there's just a lot going on in the world, so a lot of people are kind of struggling with different various things happening, but I feel that it's really important to kind of give that up so you're not carrying some of this with you. You have to find a way to tap into the universal abundance and allow kind of divine intervention to take place, because I feel that when those cards came in with this, that means there's too much happening. There's too many different ways things can go. There's too many different timelines. People are kind of on different, all over the place. This is also, you can double as like, there's a lot of options for yourself. So meaning that pay attention to different and new opportunities that come up this month, because I feel September is the month in Virgo season is the month for change, kind of cleaning house. Making sure that things are organized the way they're supposed to, redirecting yourself, new business, new ideas, new creations. It's about starting fresh and new and having everything kind of situated the way it's supposed to. Virgo energy is all about the physical health and wellness. It's about your daily routines, keeping them clean, keeping them healthy. Keeping your mental space good, keeping yourself balanced emotionally. So all of that is part of the Virgo vibe of September, the majority of September. So that was the first part. The second part was you're going to see a lot of changes in the physical realm. So some may have to do with children. So I feel that a lot of these kids are taking in really, really high frequency energy and they're transmuting it. So not everyone's, but a lot are. A lot of the kids are very intuitive. They're star seeds. We call them, some people call them like new age children or new earth children, however you want to frame it. They're doing a lot for their parents. They're doing a lot for the space around them. They're doing a lot for the kids around them. And they're flipping a lot of low vibrational energy. So what that means is they're kind of taking energy in, transmuting it, working with it, and spitting it back out so that it goes back out to the person or into the world in a high vibrational space. So it kind of clears, all that. So that was just something small that they wanted to kind of point out. I was very much about, because, in tarot, cards can be read very differently depending on how you ask, what you're asking, the topic that you're asking about. So they kind of split it up for me in different areas. So I also got that you should focus on the fact that energy is flying in like bullets this month, and it's all being guided. So this is like your guides card, off-world help card, universal energy card. That's what the Hermit card is when you're asking something like this. So I feel that, and also your own personal intuition. So I feel that the need to connect with that is imperative. I mean, it is so crucial right now during this time, because things are going to come at people that they're not going to understand. And a lot of people are having a hard time processing, breaking down certain things, realizing that they have certain family members that are toxic, that they've had a hard time getting away from, realizing that, their marriage isn't what they thought it was. It's not working. They're going their separate ways. Realizing that Earth is not what it was. The systems aren't what they thought it was, what they thought that they were. So I feel that there's a lot of change in direction. Now that doesn't mean bad. That just means it's kind of putting you back where you're supposed to be. So I definitely feel like there's a lot of kind of like energy coming up and changing things around, spitting it back down. So the retrograde of September is going to look like that. A lot of people get nervous, but we have a lot of planets in retrograde. Mercury retrograde starts, I believe, September 9th. And what it's going to happen is it's literally going to pick something up and toss it where it's supposed to go in the direction, or pick it up, spin it around, set it back down over here facing this way. That's the energy of this month. So be prepared that things kind of shift around and move the way they're supposed to. It's going to be very important for your journey. Change is crucial. Change is important. We need change, or we don't grow, we don't evolve, we don't move, we don't ascend. You can't just be still. That's not energy. Energy is always moving. It is never ever still. So don't be afraid of it, because if you attach fear to something, like fear to change or fear to anything, that means you're going to get something that you don't want, that you're fearful of, because you are pulling in that energy. You're pulling in the energy of fear. So anything that you don't want in any kind of way, whether it's something little or whatever, you're going to start to manifest it from a fearful space. So I hope that that makes sense. So it sounds like September, I mean, I'm already feeling the high energy coming in, and people are doing it differently depending on where they are, where they fall, where your frequency is, what your soul plan is. So people are meant to hold things in different ways, do things in different ways, work in different ways. So, but it feels like September is going to be a very big month. I think it's going to be heavy for some people. I think for some people, they're going to feel very relieved, because I think some things are just going to start falling into place the way that they should have been the whole time. So there's a lot of that. So if you're good, if you're going to be in the flow, and if you're going to have patience and you're going to surrender to the universe, then you are going to be just fine. So balance. And if you feel ungrounded, please ground. I talk about that in videos. I talk about that all the time. It's very important. So if you need extra help, I'm always here for a reading, a private reading, or you can go look at the coaching packages, because we talk about a wide range depending on which coaching package you choose. There's a little for everyone. So really take a look if you haven't already. I know for the ones that I have gotten feedback on, people have been really happy, and they felt like they've set them in a new direction, and there's different things that they want to look more into, based on that they didn't even know about. So I just wanted to remind people of that, because people are going to need it. They're going to be confused. They're going to need to know where to go. There's too many things, too much going on. And a lot of people don't know how to kind of organize that. So I hope that this helps. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all soon.